Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Tuesday, May 19th, around 10 p.m. Mountain Time 2026. Kilauea's 48th paroxysm will occur in the next few days, and we've got a severe weather threat in Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. Holy macaroni, it's boom time. Buckle up, Buttercup, and keep calm. I already said it. Winter storm closes more than 200 miles of Interstate 80 Monday morning. I had no idea. This article just came out today. In Casper, Wyoming, a winter storm caused headaches for Wyoming drivers on Monday morning. According to Wyoming Department of Transpo, Interstate 80 between Rock Springs and Laramie was closed as of 7 a.m. with an unknown estimated reopening time. Holy macaroni. Also closed, U.S. Highway 30 between Rock Springs and Laramie. It was a whiteout. Take a look at some of these photos. Holy macaroni. It's almost summer. What a bummer. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore is full of shite. Well, maybe things are coming true for Al Gore here. Heat wave rose Philadelphia region could reach the hottest May temperatures on record. It rose into the upper 90s, but I don't think they broke any records. If they did, we'll report it tomorrow. Grand solar minimum much? Strong storms to move into South Texas tonight. We're going to show you the live model now. Storm chances will rise in San Antonio after 10 p.m. Tuesday, with chances of continuing into the overnight hours. Take a look at that shot. That's gorgeous. The power of Mother Nature. Here we are. Multiple severe weather threats to the south. Let's see. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings in New York, Jefferson, Lewis, and Oswego County. Special marine warning. I don't know where that is just yet. We're not looking at the map. Severe thunderstorms in Louisiana and Texas, Beauregard, Castrelo, Jasper, Newton, Orange, Texas, Bandera, Edwards, Kerr, Ohio, Morgan and Perry County, Texas, Bastrop, well, you get the picture. Head over to tornadohq.com live for all your severe weather threats and warnings. And now the full forecast. Severe thunderstorms and flooding from the southern plains to the Great Lakes. We've got freeze warnings out here in the northern plains as well. Record heat in the east. Widely scattered severe thunderstorms may produce damaging winds, hail, and flash flooding from the southern plains into the lower Great Lakes. Elevated to locally critical fire weather conditions will persist across portions of the southern and southern high plains due to gusty winds and dry conditions. An early season heat wave will challenge temperatures and records across the eastern U.S. Heed the warning. Those are that's where it's at. Click on your county for more information. See, I just clicked near Philly, and it gives me the official Philly Mount Holly forecast. It's that simple. Just go to weather.gov for more info. A quick look at the GFS model shows the snow is not over, folks. Good news there. Let's take a look at the severe weather threat moving through the region in the coming days. Here is the current position. That's that severe weather in Texas. It's going to be moving through tonight. It'll calm down, pop up tomorrow. More severe weather threats in the southeast. Here is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Pretty nice pattern for precipitation across the country. We've got a lot of drought. And let's take a look at accumulated precipitation. Looking good for the southeast and these drought regions. Tons of rain. It's insane. But in these areas approaching yellow or orange, we're talking 9-10 inches or more. So we're going to have a severe flooding threat through the beginning of June in areas like Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi, as well as Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. So heed the warning there. Seismic update. No quakes of note. Well, what the hell is that? Okay, frac quake in Oklahoma. No big news there. It looks like the Caribbean is continuing to rock here. Multiple quakes happening offshore in the northern leewards. Take a look at that, right off of Santo Domingo. Overall, pretty normal activity worldwide. Kilauea volcano update for Monday, May 18th. Hawaii Volcano National Park. Scientists forecast the next episode 48 of high lava fountaining will occur sometime between Friday, May 22nd and May 25th. And we'll try to get that live streamed over on Rumble at Magnetic Reversal News. Worldwide Volcano News for the day. We've got a map of the erupting volcanoes worldwide right here. Click the link below. Mayon to 9,000 feet. Porache, possible volcanic ash. Semeru, who knew, now you do, puffing and passing. Fuego to 15,000 there. Central Bismarck Sea continues its subsurface activity to 19,000 feet. Mayon, lava flow persists. Fuego bursts while Kilauea stays yellow. Well, until maybe the 22nd, just 3 days from now. Canleon, 10,000 foot blast there. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Bezamiani to 30,000. This is a major eruption, folks, and no one is reporting on it except Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Holy macaroni. Mayon, an eruption, volcanic cloud, unknown. I don't know how they don't know where it is. 14,000 foot at Reventador, 23,000 foot at Popo. Central Bismarck Sea continues to stun to 19,000 feet. This is an uptick. Holy macaroni. Mayon lava flows reach 3.8 kilometers as Fuego fires up to 10 blasts per hour. Ducono to 10,000 feet. Canleon to 9,000. Holy macaroni. Semeru, who knew, now you do, 15,000 foot blast just moments ago. Ongoing volcanic ash at Fuego wraps up the list for the day. Hey. Space weather, no big coronal holes, no big sunspots, no major flaring. All is quiet in the future. Dropping down into KP2. Who knew? Now you do. Telemetry is going quiet as well. In 1982, the Soviet Union landed a probe on the surface of Venus that survived 127 minutes in heat that melts lead and pressure dense enough to crush a submarine. Long enough to scan back two panoramas of flat basaltic rocks under an orange-tinted sky before the heat finally ended the mission. The spacecraft is continuing to be crushed on the surface, and I can't wait till we go back and take a look at it. Here are the pictures that came out of the mission, the only pictures of the surface of Venus, and it looks like basaltic volcanic flows everywhere. It's just one big volcanic crust, the whole surface. You would expect that. I think the surface temperature is over 900 degrees and the pressure is ridiculous. Our galaxy looks absolutely stunning in these award-winning dark sky photos. The annual competition highlights photographers' pursuit of a perfect dark sky and long exposures. Take a look at some of these photos. Absolutely breathtaking. Well, and it just lets you pause and understand the enormity of the universe. This is just one single Milky Way galaxy. And there are billions of them across the universe. And so we're not alone. We're not the only advanced biological units. Things are getting really weird really quick. There's an uptick. Researchers found a surprisingly realistic way to mine asteroids for our Mars mission. Mining asteroids for metals and fuel may enable sustainable Mars colonies by reducing reliance on Earth-based resources and lowering mission costs. If this interests you, this SciTech Daily article will be linked below, as well as everything else. We always supply you all of the links. Neanderthal dentists used stone drills 60,000 years ago. I knew it! It all has to do with the Yuga cycle, but we may delve into this in one of our science shows on the weekend. Dreading your next trip to the dentist? I doubt it. It won't likely be as rough as a visit it was for a toothache-suffering Neanderthal 59,000 years ago. A tooth from an unfortunate soul has survived to the present day, and according to a new study based on that tooth, we now know that Neanderthals both had the knowledge to identify a tooth infection and the fine motor skills to drill out the damage. Can you believe this? This is the first time such behavior has been demonstrated outside our species, Homo sapiens. And it's the oldest example of such behavior by more than 40,000 frickin' years, according to the new study. And it's absolutely mind-blowing, the existence of the earliest evidence for invasive mitigation of dental caries by Neanderthals, published May 13th. Just moments ago. Go get it. Links are below. Chicks hatch from the world's first artificial eggs. Yeah, thank you, Colossal Bioscience. A breakthrough key to bringing, wait for it, 20-foot tall birds back from extinction. Holy mackerel, where the hell are we going here in this world? On May 19th, Dallas-based Colossal Biosciences, which last year made headlines when it effectively de-extincted the direwolf. We did a show on it. It's really just a gray wolf with direwolf traits and not a direwolf at all. In which case, all these things we're talking about are the same thing. It's a new species they're creating in a lab, and not the one they're trying to re-extinct. So this is just a colossal waste of bioscience money. Well, they announced that they had hatched a flock of 26 live chicks from fully artificial eggs. The technology behind the breakthrough can be later applied to bringing back the New Zealand's giant flightless moa, both on Colossal's de-extinction to-do list. This is a colossal waste of money and nothing more than a modern sideshow. That's it. This popular fermented food may help flush microplastics from the body. We talked about it maybe a month ago. It's kimchi. A kimchi-derived probiotic may help swap dangerous nanoplastics out of the body before they accumulate in organs. In fact, it washes out 200% more than normal activity. So why not get involved in eating kimchi on a regular basis to keep your body healthy, wealthy, and wise? And we're going to be sharing some recipes to keep you healthy, wealthy, and wise as well. This is an organ meat recipe that I loved as a child. My mother made this at least once every 2 weeks. It's called rumaki. It's bacon-wrapped chicken livers. It's simple. You just buy the cheap chicken livers. A pound is like $2.50 in your supermarket. You drain them. You marinate them in coconut aminos or your favorite marinade. I don't care what it is. It could be Worcestershire. It could be soy sauce. But coconut aminos makes the best rumaki, in my opinion. Marinate them for about an hour. Get a pound of bacon, uncured, organic, cut it in half, right down the middle. So you got these little 6-inch strips. And then you buy a can of organic water chestnuts from the Asian aisle. And then you drain the water chestnuts. And then you take tiny pieces of chicken liver, 1-inch square. So you cut them all in half or whatever, 1-inch square. And you take a chicken liver and you sit it on a water chestnut and you sit it on the bacon. And then you wrap the bacon around it and you shove a bamboo toothpick through it, and you do this 30, 40, 50 times, whatever the pound gives you. Then you put it on a cookie sheet. Then you line the cookie sheet first with foil and spray it with olive oil, organic olive oil pre-spray. And then you stick all these little tiny tidbits on there. Bake it at 350 for 30 minutes. Then you turn up the heat to 450 for another 10 minutes and really crisp that bacon until it's crispy. And that's it. This is a hit as far as hors d'oeuvres, for any party. And it's called rumaki. And it's absolutely the most nutrient-dense food you can feed to any person. If you eat this daily for a year, you'll lose 50 pounds and gain huge amounts of protein and muscle. This is one of the ways you can, well, beat the system. And geomythology, if you've never heard about it, well, you're going to hear about it now. It's also called Legends of the Earth, landscape mythology, the myths of observation, natural knowledge. It's the study of oral and written traditions created by pre-scientific cultures to account for, often in poetic or mythological imagery, geologic events and phenomena such as earthquakes, volcanoes, floods, tsunamis, land formation, fossils, and more. And we'll be discussing this on Saturday on our science show, and we're going to be blowing your minds because Lee and I have been doing geomythology for over a decade. And just a little bit of motivational speech. We're going to be including this in all of our videos. Check out some of our shorts over at Oppenheimer Ranch Project for motivation.
You'll realize you've already lived through some of the best days. One day, you'll realize you've already lived through some of the best days of your life. And you didn't even know it at the time. You would one day
You'll have the people, the moments, the chances. Don't let up. Every single second you're alive is a miracle, and you should be grateful that you can breathe, that you can eat, that you can exist, because there are so many millions of people suffering worldwide. You can write a gratitude list every day, and you will be more and more grateful and present than before. And that's a boom. Hit the thumbs up, share the video. The most important thing you can do for us tonight is subscribe to the channel and help the channel grow. We love each and every one of you. Be safe, and that is a boom.